When an emotionally broken man uses a woman, he will exhibit these characteristics. Emotionally shattered individuals can make relationships even more challenging. It is critical to recognize the indicators of an emotionally disturbed man abusing a woman. Here are the 7 signs to look for. Number 1. He avoids meaningful conversations. When a man is emotionally unavailable, he avoids serious conversations. He sticks to short conversations and light topics. For example, he may just discuss the weather, sports, or recent movies. He rarely, if ever, discusses sentiments, dreams, or future ambitions. If you bring up serious issues, he changes the subject. You might question him about his childhood, and he will respond with a joke or a vague answer. When you discuss your feelings, he appears uncomfortable or immediately changes the subject. This action indicates that he is not interested in forming a deeper bond. A healthy partnership entails exchanging emotions and personal opinions. If he consistently avoids these conversations, he may be exploiting you for companionship without genuine interest. Take note of how often he engages in important talks. Is he asking about your day in detail? Does he recall the crucial things you've told him? If the answer is no, he could be keeping things simple on purpose. Number 2. He is inconsistent. Inconsistency is a warning sign in any relationship. If he is attentive one moment and distant the next, it may indicate that he is not devoted. His erratic behavior frequently confuses you. You may not know where you stand with him. For example, one week he may be really loving, texting you all day, planning dates, and complimenting you. But the next week he rarely contacts you, cancels plans at the last minute, or ignores your texts. This quick transition can leave you feeling uneasy and anxious. He may make promises but rarely keeps them. He promises he will call you but does not. He organizes a weekend getaway but then forgets about it. These broken promises can be hurtful and make you question his motives. Pay attention to his reasoning. If he's usually too busy or has ongoing problems, he may be using them as an excuse to avoid you. Everyone gets busy, but consistent action indicates genuine interest. Keep an eye out for sudden mood changes. One day he's delighted to see you. The next, he seems distant or annoyed. This inconsistency can be mentally exhausting. It's difficult to have a steady friendship with someone who is unpredictable. If you question him about his inconsistencies, he may become defensive. He can accuse you of being needy or exaggerated. This remark is another indication that he is not devoted to making the relationship work. Believe in your feelings. If his behavior bothers you, consider why. Consistent behavior demonstrates respect and real attention. Inconsistency, on the other hand, can indicate a lack of investment. You deserve a spouse who is reliable and consistent. Do not settle for someone who makes you doubt your worth. Seek a partnership in which you can feel safe and respected every day. Your mental health should always come first. Number 3. He only calls you when he needs something. Pay attention when he calls you. If he only calls or messages when he needs a favor, that's a red flag. For example, if he only texts you to borrow money or request a ride, he may be using you. Consider this. He hasn't spoken to you in weeks, but now he needs help moving furniture, or he only contacts you when he's bored and has nothing better to do. These instances suggest he only wants what you can do for him. Healthy relationships entail sharing both positive and negative experiences. If he cares about you, he'll ask how your day went, praise your accomplishments, and help you get through difficult moments. Mutual collaboration is essential. Consider your previous friendships. Do they only call you when they need something? Probably not. They are concerned about your well-being, and you enjoy each other's presence. It should be the same with a romantic companion. So the next time he calls, ask yourself why. Is this just another favor? If so, it may be time to re-evaluate the collaboration. You deserve to be valued for who you are rather than what you can contribute. Number 4. He does not incorporate you in his life. Ladies, if he excludes you from his circle, friends, family, and the important things, it's a sign. Serious lovers want to share their lives. Imagine you've been dating a guy for several months. You've met a few friends in passing, but you've never attended a meeting with his group. You're usually on the outside looking in at his family occasions. When he is invited to weddings or work parties, you are never his plus one. It's as if you live in a separate universe than he does. Here's the deal. A man who sees a future for you will not keep you in the background. He will proudly present you to his friends, eager to show you off. He will want you by his side during family gatherings, making you feel welcome and included. And when he has a major work function, he'll be thrilled to have you meet his colleagues and share in his accomplishments. Consider it this way: relationships are about sharing your life with someone important. His failure to include you in his plans may indicate that he does not see a future where you are important. Sure, everyone wants their own space from time to time, which is fine. However, if he consistently excludes you from major events and people in his life, you should question why. Perhaps he's unsure about your relationship. Maybe he isn't ready for something serious. Perhaps he's just not that into you. Don't accept being relegated to the background. You deserve someone who is excited to show you off and share every aspect of their life with you. So, if you're repeatedly excluded, have an honest conversation with him. It might reveal where you really stand in his life. Remember, a guy that values you will want you to be the center of his world, not just in the background. Number 5. He avoids responsibility. An emotionally broken man frequently avoids engagement. He avoids discussions about the future. He dislikes using titles such as girlfriend or partner. This behavior indicates that he is not looking for a committed relationship. For example, if you bring up the possibility of moving in together, he may change the subject. He could suggest, "Let's not rush things," even after months or years of dating. When asked about his long-term ambitions, he responds loosely or avoids answering. He might create excuses to avoid commitment. He could argue he's too busy at work or isn't ready for a long-term commitment. These justifications indicate that he is not ready to totally invest in your future together. Number 6. He makes you feel horrible. Ladies, pay heed. If he consistently makes you feel lousy, this may indicate manipulative conduct. If he does this, he may be attempting to control or manipulate you. Consider this. You ask him for more time together since you miss him. Rather than understanding, he accuses you of being needy. He can say, "You understand how busy I am. Why don't you just be more supportive?" This makes you feel guilty for having natural romantic desires. Consider sharing your feelings about anything that has upset you. Instead of listening to and supporting your sentiments, he reverses the situation. He says, "You always make things difficult. Can't you ever be happy?" This makes you feel like you are the problem. A successful relationship requires your spouse to listen and comprehend. They should never make you feel awful about wanting to spend time with them or for expressing your feelings. It's crucial to feel comfortable and encouraged rather than guilty and restricted. If you detect these trends, step back and assess the issue. You should be with someone who understands your feelings and needs. Do not let guilt be used against you. Always put your pleasure and well-being first. Number 7. He does not support your aspirations. If he ignores your dreams and goals, it's a sign that he's not invested in your happiness or success. Consider this scenario. You're passionately discussing your employment objectives or a personal goal you're working toward, and instead of exhibiting interest or support, he changes the subject or appears uninterested. He does not inquire about your progress or provide any assistance or encouragement. Here is the truth. A partner who genuinely cares about you will be your biggest supporter. They will pay close attention when you share your goals, ask about your plans, and congratulate your accomplishments, no matter how big or small. Because they care about your happiness and success, they want to see you grow. Assume you've been talking about returning to school to pursue a degree that is important to you. A supportive partner would be interested in your courses and may help you or share ideas. They'd understand your goals and help you overcome obstacles. In contrast, if he dismisses your goals or acts indifferently, it indicates that he does not regard your desires or see your achievement as a priority in the relationship. If he consistently demonstrates a lack of interest or support in what is important to you, consider whether this relationship is meeting your emotional requirements. Don't settle for someone who ignores or dismisses your aspirations. Your dreams are valid, and you deserve a partner who believes in you and wants to see them realized. If you find yourself in a scenario where your ambitions are consistently neglected or underestimated, speak openly with him about how you feel. It may reveal his actual feelings about your relationship and help you make decisions that promote your happiness and contentment. If you find value in this video, don't hold back. Hit the like button and share the excitement with your friends. And why not join our team by clicking subscribe? We've got a lot more fantastic stuff heading your way. Have you got anything on your mind? Drop it like it's hot in the comments. We enjoy hearing from you. See you in the next one. Thank you for tuning in.